Book Club Multimedia Project, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, by Lewis Carroll. Behind the story. Charles Lutwig Dodgson, better known by his pen name Lewis Carroll, was an English writer of children's fiction. Lewis Carroll was an author of two extremely well-known books known as Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and its sequel, Through the Looking Glass. The original story of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland was inspired by Alice Pleasant Little. Alice Little was 4 years old when the author became close family friend. After knowing the family for years, he eventually told his surreal story to the daughters of Dean Henry. While on a boating trip, after the boating trip, 10-year-old Alice Little badgered Dodgson to write it down, and Alice in Wonderland, under the presumption of Lewis Carroll, was born. The story of Alice in Wonderland begins with an 11-year-old girl named Alice. Alice is an adventurous little girl who seeks creativity and fun in her life. After chasing a white rabbit, Alice finds herself falling into a rabbit hole. After landing, Alice ventures around the hole until she finds Wonderland. While in Wonderland, Alice is faced with a series of uncommon events. After dealing with these events for so long, Alice becomes tired of all the madness and seeks to find her way home, only to be faced with more issues at hand. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland is constantly foreshadowing events throughout the novel. For example, the White Rabbit. During the beginning of the book, the White Rabbit mentions, "Oh, the Duchess. Oh, won't she be savage if I keep her waiting?" in paragraph 2. The White Rabbit is constantly mentioning that if he is late, the Queen will be angry and throw a fuss, hinting to where he's going and where Alice will end up if she keeps following him. If you really think about it, just the title of the novel, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, is a foreshadow itself. Along with foreshadowing, Alice is constantly having flashbacks to her old life while she is in Wonderland. During the novel, Alice tries to recall little things that she used to know, such as her classmates' personalities, lessons taught in school, etc. Other examples of Alice having flashbacks is whenever she talks to her dear cat, Dinah. During the 3rd chapter of the novel, Alice mentions her cat as she states, "Dinah, our cat," and such a capital one. For catching mice, you can think, and oh, I wish you could see her after the birds. Why, she'll eat any bird as soon as it looks back at it. In paragraph 3. Because of this, Alice even gets a few harsh glares and others start to ignore her. Lewis Carroll was no stranger to symbolism, and it was used quite often while writing Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Some direct symbolic meanings within the story are smacked in front of us, as most of the characters resemble either Carroll or somebody Carroll knew. For example, Alice's character was based off of a little girl that was family friends with Carroll. Other characters in the book symbolize people Carroll knew. There are theories around the book that places like the Queen's Garden may have even been a symbol for a religious place, such as the Garden of Eden.